Welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday, and today I'm going to show you how to change the voice assistant on your Samsung phone. So whether you want to go and use Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa or even stick with Bixby, these are the steps to get your voice assistant set up. I'm also going to show you how to change the newsfeed. So whether you want to go and use the Samsung newsfeed or the Google newsfeed with your swipe right on your home screen, or even turn that off completely, I'll show you how to get that set up as well, and also get the power button so it actually turns your phone on and off and activates your smart assistant as well. Welcome to my tech gear. Let's get into it. If you do find this video helpful, then please don't forget to like and share it, and consider subscribing using the button down below and hitting that notification bell so you're notified about new videos as and when I post them. It really helps me grow the channel so that I can keep making videos like this for you. Thanks. So this is the S21. Well, actually, no, that's a picture of my dog, but this is the Samsung S21. And so my instructions are going to work with not only this phone, but any phone in the Samsung S21 range. So this includes the Samsung S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra as well. It will actually work with any phone that's running the Samsung One UI 3.1 version or later. Now, if you don't know what version of One UI that your phone is running, just go into the settings of your phone, go to About Phone and Software Information, and the One UI version will be on that screen. So let's get the easy one out of the way first, how to change your newsfeed. Now by default, it is set up with Samsung Free. Now we're going to just change that to Google Discovery instead. So pinch your home screen, swipe right, and then Google Discovery is up here. Change it to that, go back to your home screen, and now when I swipe right, it's now the Google Discovery or the Google Newsfeed. Now if you don't like that at all and you want to completely disable it, again, pinch on the home screen, swipe right, and you can turn it off completely. So now when you go back to the home screen and you swipe right, nothing happens. So with that out of the way, let's go and change the voice assistant on your phone. Now, if you don't have the voice assistant installed on your phone already, you will need to go to the Play Store and go and get it. So if you want to get Alexa, go to the Play Store, type in Alexa, and you'll see it on the list, or it might just take you straight to the app and just click on install. Same with Google, type in Google, and you want the Google app. None of the other apps that are Google, just the Google app. Install that on your phone, and then you're ready to set that up as your voice assistant. Once you've got the voice assistant that you need installed on your phone, you then need to set it up so your voice is going to use it by default. In order to do that, you just need to go into the settings of the phone and then go to apps. Click in apps and choose default apps at the top. Go down to your digital assistant app, it's set to Bixby Voice at the moment, click on that. Device assistance app, click there, and you will now see a list of all the voice assistants that are installed on your phone. Now if I change it to Google for instance, it'll ask if I want to allow it and I just click on OK. Now that's set up. Now each of the voice assistants do behave slightly different in how they're activated. So Bixby by default, because it's a Samsung phone, it'll work on your home screen, it'll work on even if you're in your favorite app. Now the other two need a little bit of tweaking in order to get those to work. So Amazon Alexa actually won't work unless you're actually using it. So you do actually have to be using the app actively in order for your Alexa commands to work. Google, on the other hand, will behave similar to the Alexa app by default, but you can turn it on so that it will work from any screen, whether you're on the home screen or the app. In order to do that, you need to do it from the settings inside the Google app. So go into the Google app, click on More and Settings, and then Voice Match. And in there is a toggle called Hey Google. If you turn that toggle on, it will then allow Google to work from any screen on your phone. And it is now super seamless to use Google from any screen, whether you're in an app or on the home screen on your phone. So which voice assistant is best for your phone? Well, I think it depends, because if you are set up in the Alexa ecosystem or you're set up in the Google ecosystem, then you tend to bias to one or the other, and you'll just pick the one that aligns with all your other smart devices in your house. If, however, I think you are starting from scratch, so you don't have a voice assistant and have never used it before, for me personally, I find the Google voice assistant to be more intuitive and it just works more naturally. I find the other ones are a little bit more stilted, don't feel quite as natural. So if it's your first foray into voice assistants, I would say start off with Google and give it a go. Now I've almost got the phone exactly how I want it, so I've got Google now set up as the assistant, and I've also got Google set up as my newsfeed there as well. There is one more thing I need to do with the power button as well, because by default it will go and launch Bixby. So in order to change the behavior of this power button, you go into Settings and you go into Advanced Settings. And down here are side keys. So if I click on there, these are the actions that the power button will do. By default, the phone is set to wake Bixby if I press and hold it. So I've changed that, so if I press and hold it, it brings up the power off menu and behaves like a power button. And up here with a double press, you've also got it set to whatever action you want. So by default, Samsung will ask you to open Bixby, obviously, but you can change it to something else. So I've got the open app set to Google. So if you haven't got that set already, you just click on that little gear and it gives you a list of all your apps. And then you just find Google, select the app, wherever it is. I've got it over here. And then when I come out of here, now if I double press the power button, it goes straight into the Google app. So now I've done all the steps needed to get Google's voice assistant working on my Samsung phone. I've got the voice assistant working, I've got the swipe right and the Google newsfeed working, and I've got the power button set up exactly how I want it. Now the same steps will work with any other voice assistant that you've got on your phone, so just follow the same steps but choose a different voice assistant when selecting that default app. So I do hope I've helped you set up the phone exactly how you want it. Do let me know how you got on in the comments down below. Actually, do let me know which voice assistant you prefer and why in the comments down below as well. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, see you in the next one. Now, whichever voice assistant app you set up, there are some little twerks? Not a twerk, tweaks.